What's going on, guys, and welcome to Season 3 of our Madden 23 Commanders franchise. For those who are new to the channel, man, go ahead and do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button. I post a lot of franchise gameplays here on the channel. I would hate for you guys to miss out on a single episode, but those of you that have been following this Commanders franchise, you guys already know what time it is, man. Season number 3, you know, in this intro, we're about to go over all the off-season moves. So yet again, as always, man, for those of you guys that just really don't care to stick around for this stuff, it'll be timestamped on the screen for you guys right here. Feel free to go ahead and jump ahead. It won't hurt my feelings at all. I mean, not everybody's into this off-season building stuff like I am. I just thought it'd be cool to share. So, I mean, if you care to stick around, let's go ahead and get into it right now. So we're going to start things off with the player re-signs. So as I stated before in the season, there was only a few players I was interested in re-signing. Kendall Fuller was one of those guys I was on the fence about. I literally came damn near close to just going ahead and letting him walk. It's just the fact that he's an 86 overall and he's not really that bad of a corner, man. So I went ahead and sent him an offer, see if we can get him to re-sign. I mean, at least, everybody's looking for corners, right? So maybe we'll be able to turn him into a second-round pick or something. So I don't know. That's just what we're going to be doing. But season number 3, Kendall Fuller will be coming back. Another guy that we're looking to bring back is going to be the backup quarterback, Jake Haener. Didn't play much for us this season. Luckily, we had a healthy Aaron Rodgers. But, man, you never know, man. Maybe one of these games, Micah Parsons or some other edge rushers want to come off the edge and take Aaron Rodgers up for the remainder of the season. So he looks like a decent backup quarterback. So we're going to send him a little offer here, see if we're able to get him to re-sign, and unfortunately he says no for us, man. So we have a hole at the backup quarterback position, so that's going to be one of the areas that we're going to look to plug up. But as you see right now on the screen, we actually have our first round draft pick on the screen, and we're going to go with the left guard, Cody Rich. Offensive line, it was put on display in that divisional round up against the 49ers. Granted, they have a beastly offensive line. We're probably not going to run into too many offensive lines like that, but man, that was just one of the areas I was this coming into season 3. I was like, you know, we got to shore up the offensive line. So when we looked into free agency, Laramie Tunsil was available. 92 overall guy, star dev only, but still his blocking stats and everything, that just be a huge help for our offensive line. And then another guy that we ended up targeting in free agency was Austin Eckler. Not really a guy that we need because we do have Antonio Gibson, we still do have Brian Robinson, as well as Kenny McIntosh. We're really overloaded, I would say, at the running back position. But Austin Eckler is there, he's got abilities. Do I necessarily need him? No. Does he make my team that much better? Not really. But would I like to see him play for someone else in the NFC? Definitely not. So we'll send him an offer and just see what happens. Now moving on to our second round draft pick. You guys know last year in the second round I ended up getting Mr. Teddy Freeman. This year we're going to go right back to the wide receiver class and see if we can pick up another speedster. And we're going to look for Mr. Preston Edwards and successfully added another speedster. 95 speed, 95 acceleration for a 6-foot-tall receiver. Never hurts to add more to the wide receiver room. Wide receivers from time to time get hit blocking. And apparently it doesn't hurt to add another running back to our already crowded running back room. As you guys see right here, we end up signing Austin Eckler. Again, not really the fastest guy. He's definitely not faster than Kenny McIntosh or Antonio Gibson. But what he does bring to the table is, check out the abilities that Austin Eckler is actually able to get. If you didn't know, like, the issues that I have with whenever I'm playing up against the Philadelphia Eagles, is Miles Sanders has tank ability on there. Now, Antonio Gibson could end up getting tanked, but I'd have to upgrade like his power back, and Antonio Gibson is an elusive receiving back type. So, adding Austin Eckler does help out a little bit. But anyways, definitely not the area that we were going for, because as you guys saw, we really wanted to add Laramie Tunsil. Obviously, he didn't sign with us, so we're going to go for the next best lineman that we see out there in free agency and see if we can pull him in. Offensive line is definitely the area that I was looking to work on coming into this offseason. As you guys saw, my first round draft pick was offensive lineman. Now we're on to our third round draft pick, and we're actually going to look to go more on the defensive side here. This draft class wasn't really loaded at the offensive lineman position. There were a few guys that stuck out, like Cody Rich, that ended up picking up, but after that there really wasn't more. So this time for the third round pick, instead of going offense, we're going to look to go defense, and we're going to look at the right outside linebacker area. and we're going to add Brian Reed to the team. So he's definitely not going to be a starter for us. He's just more of a player that we have a need in the position, so he's the best available. So we're going to go ahead and draft him. I'll go over that a little bit later on in the video, but real quick, we're going to go over free agency stage 3, where there was absolutely nothing available. The only guys that we ended up offering something to was Adrian Phillips and Xavier Rhodes. The only reason, literally the only reason I offered them is because they both had the mentor role. That was something that coming into Madden 23 that I completely forgot about. Maybe EA just did not do a great job of advertising that feature in franchise. Who's that to say? I mean, who's to say that, make that call? I don't know, but that's the reason why I ended up getting them. For those of you that were in the same boat as me, you didn't know, if you had those mentors on the team, it actually helps with the younger players. So like our Joey Porter Jr., our Derek Forrester, Percy Butler, those guys, maybe these two old heads that have the mentor tag, if having them on the team, that will help like speed up the process of us upgrading those guys. So I mean, just something out there that we're going to try now late this year in franchise, just because we're just not finding out about it. But anyways, on to our 4th round draft pick. We're going to look to pick up another linebacker, believe it or not, because like I said, man, we have a huge hole, not really a hole, more like a gap, but better described off as like a drop in talent. Put it, yeah, drop in talent. Because, I mean, our starters, we have Levante David, we have Jamin Davis, and we have Quan Alexander. After that, it's just Khalil Hudson, and we need more bodies at linebacker. So, I mean, we'll just grab the best guy and the fastest guy available. And speaking of fastest guys, man, we're still looking at wide receivers. And then I stumble upon this guy thinking that he's a hidden gem with the name Matt Vick. And I'm highly disappointed with his speed. He's only got 91 speed. If you don't understand why I'm highly disappointed with someone with that name with only 91 speed, you and I just cannot be friends because you don't understand me. Anyways, in the 6th round, we're back to drafting linebackers. We end up getting Tyree Lucas, and that's the last linebacker that I see that I like. I do have a 7th round draft pick. I'm surprised I just didn't show him in here. You guys will see him on the screen as this is all the guys and all their overalls. You guys can pause and take a look. But we end up going with the free safety who's not any good, so I won't even mention him. And our highest overall rookie ended up being that guy we selected in the 1st round, Rich Cody. Definitely not upset with that. Plus, he's hidden dev. I went ahead and spent the coach's points to go ahead and unlock him, and I did see that he is going to be a startup player at the start for week number 1. And speaking of week number 1, you see that we're going over our starting lineup right now, setting our lineups for our week 1 matchup up against the San Diego Red Dragons, aka the Tennessee Titans. A few notable changes. You will see Austin Eckler starting at running back for us in this game. Rich Cody is going to be our starting right tackle. Teddy Freeman is going to be taking over the kick return responsibility, so expecting a lot from him. And Kenny McIntosh is going to be our starting punt returner. So enough with the talking. Let's go ahead and get to the game and see if we can get a win in week number 1. The Washington Commanders are back to the grind here in season number 3 with nothing but high hopes and high expectations. This is a team with still a new stadium to unveil this season. Commanders fans are hoping for a home playoff game this year and really expect their team to bring home a title. But things start here in week number 1 up against the San Diego Red Dragons and their quarterback CJ Stroud. He starts by handing the ball off to his running back Kenneth Walker, and he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard on the play. 2nd down and 11, Stroud back to throw, looking for Walker on the sideline. He's got him. He'll be brought down at the 35-yard line by Levante David, but does not have enough for the 1st down. 3rd down and inches, handoff goes to Walker, hits the sideline. He's loose, has the 1st down before he's brought down at the opposite 48-yard line by Joey Porter Jr. Inside of Commanders territory here for CJ Stroud, dropping way back. Ends up getting hit there by Rashad Gary. Luckily, that ball got away, falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10, right back to the ground attack here with Walker finding some open running room again. Inside the 40, he's going to be tackled by Percy Butler inside the 30 at the 29-yard line, and the Red Dragons are on the move. 1st down and 10 is play action fake here for Stroud, throwing for the end zone, and that ball goes right over the head of his intended receiver. Should have been intercepted by Derek Forrest. It's 2nd down and 10. Stroud's throwing, has DK Metcalf in the middle of the field, stumbling his way all the way down inside the 5, falls down at the 3-yard line. 1st down and goal. Can the Commanders defense hold strong? Walker gets the carry. He ends up fighting his way all the way down to the 1-yard line, brings up a 2nd down and goal from the 1. Commanders are crowding the line. Stroud tries to sneak it, and he has nowhere to go. 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line. Handoff goes to Walker, and he walks his way into the end zone untouched, and the Red Dragons take the first lead here of the new season. Commanders defense is just definitely going to have to regroup here on the sideline. no pun intended, but they literally just let Kenneth Walker walk the ball down the field. We just cannot allow that to happen. And look at Teddy Freeman here on his first kickoff return of the season. I'm expecting big things from Teddy Freeman. That one, he only got up to the 20-yard line, but I need at least 3 kick returns for touchdowns this season from Teddy Freeman. Aaron Rodgers throws his first pass of the year. That one is going to be complete to no longer a rookie. Tyler Harrell gets this ball up to the 33-yard line, keeping the drive alive. First down and 10 here for Aaron Rodgers. All the time in the world, decides to take off with this on himself, has the first down as he slides down at the 44-yard line. That is something I don't do very often with Aaron Rodgers, and he can do it. He's not the fastest in the world, but he's got some wheels to him, and so does Terry McLaurin as he makes that catch underneath, has the first down as he gets to the opposite 42-yard line, keeping the drive alive for the Commanders. First down and 10. Rodgers back to throw yet again, has time, scans the field, ends up hitting Austin Eckler out of the backfield, and Eckler showing off that tank ability as he breaks the tackle all the way down to the 22-yard line. Approaching scoring range here, man in motion is going to be Tyler Harrell, who gets the jet sweep, has the blockers up the sideline, needs one more, gets it there from Robert Tonyan, and 22 yards later, Tyler Harrell finds himself into the end zone for the first Commanders touchdown of the year. This offense, there's still a lot that I have to work with, man. Again, I have so much talent. Honestly, I've been flirting around with the idea of maybe even changing up the playbook with them just so I can get some, just really get all of my weapons onto the field. I have so many playmakers on this team, it's just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Second down and 10 here for the Red Dragons from the 25-yard line. Stroud drops back to throw yet again, has time in the pocket, leaves the pocket this time, and he quickly ran out of time as Rashad Gary was trying to chase him down, forces a third down and 10 from the 25-yard line. An early chance to get off the field here for the Commanders defense if they're able to force Stroud into a turnover. Under pressure he was, and that pass is going to be broken up there by Kendall Fuller. Pressure applied there from Montez Sweat. Fourth down and 10. The Red Dragons have no choice but to punt this ball to the Commanders, and now we get to see Kenny McIntosh with his first return, and it was a decent one there. Definitely looked like he could have had something. I want to see a kick return here from Kenny McIntosh as well. First down and 10 from the 28-yard line. Rodgers wanted to take a shot deep downfield. He's got Terry McLaurin into the end zone. Another Washington Commanders touchdown. And this is what I'm talking about, man. There's just so many weapons on this team. You guys know about the receivers that I have. I have so many receivers on this team that are the guy that I just ended up drafting, Preston Smith. He's very fast, 95 speed, but he won't be seen on the field at all. So I don't know. What do you think? What do you guys think I should do? Should I look to trade one of them? One of the things I did not mention in this offseason video also, I was shopping around De'Ami Brown. Do you guys think that I should look for a trade for De'Ami Brown? Should I hold on to De'Ami Brown? I mean, he's got abilities, but nothing usable, and I could always fix my offensive line. Like I said, man, the freaking Cowboys and the 49ers, their defensive line has literally scarred me. I need to have a offensive line that has nothing but stars across it before I start to feel good. And oh man, CJ Stroud can't feel good after that one, missing a wide open DK Metcalf leads to a third down and 5. They're going to keep it on the ground here with Kenneth Walker, and Walker is only able to get a yard. He needed 4 more for the first down, and on fourth down and 4, the Red Dragons are going to punt the ball right back to the Commanders, already sporting a 7-point lead. Can they push it to 14? Here goes Kenny McIntosh again. He's at the 30, and oh God, sees his life flash before his life. He falls down at the 31-yard line, luckily holding onto the ball. First down and 10. That's going to be the first carry of the day for Austin Eckler. Goes for a gain of 2 yards to the 34-yard line. Second down and 8. Right back to the run game, this time with Antonio Gibson. Look at Antonio Gibson showing the strength as he's breaking tackles, throwing guys off of him, letting the coach know, hey, I understand you got this new guy named Austin, but don't forget Reliable over here. First down and 10. Pass is going to be complete to De'Ami Brown on the sideline. Gets this ball all the way down to the 31-yard line before he's brought down. First down and 10. Back to the ground attack. And Austin Eckler showing a little bit of strength as he breaks tackles, but only is able to get right back to the line of scrimmage. This second down and 10, and Rodgers looking to throw yet again, and Tyler Harrell's wide open in the middle of the zone, has the first down inside the 10-yard line, tackled down at the 8. Washington is within striking range. Let's see if they go to the end zone here on first down and goal. They set up the screen here to Austin Eckler, who gets a decent block there from his lineman, Sam Cosmi, I believe that was, but does not get too much yards, gets to the 5-yard line. Second down and goal. Do they go to the end zone here? Man in motion is going to be Tyler Harrell, tries to cut that one upfield, dives for the end zone, and Tyler Harrell gets in there for the third Washington touchdown of the day, and his second touchdown off of basically the exact same play, and the extra point field goal is going to be up and good. Washington now has a 14-point lead, and there's one more noticeable change that I don't know how I forgot to tell you guys this. Joey Sly ended up retiring in the offseason, so I had to go out and get another kicker. This guy, I hope he's going to be okay. His name is Jeremiah Buke. I just needed a kicker. I didn't realize at the time that Joey Sly ended up retiring. This whole time, literally, I thought that I had a kicker until I was going through the depth chart reorder. And I was like, wait a second, where is my guy Joey? He's not here anymore. So I just had to hurry up and try to find someone. 3rd down and 10 here from the 19-yard line. CJ Stroud in trouble yet again. Hit as he released that ball. Is going to be intercepted by Percy Butler, who's off on the return. Butler inside the 20 at the 15 before he's chopped down at the 13-yard line. And Washington has a chance to make this a 21-point lead here in the first quarter. Handoff goes to Austin Eckler. Breaks the tackle there, but unable to get anything going. Couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Ends up losing 4 yards on the play. 2nd down and 14. Right back to the ground attack and more lost yardage for Austin Eckler. Just struggling to find anything going here in his season debut with the team. 3rd down and 17. Firing for the end zone and looking for Terry McLaurin for his 2nd touchdown. And that ball is going to be intercepted by Nick Cross. And I don't know, man. I think that was a great play. Just a bad throw maybe by Aaron Rodgers. We try to go with more of a back shoulder throw. Maybe if I pass lead that one a little bit further, we get a better animation or a better chance at getting a completion there with Terry McLaurin. But hurry up offense here for the Red Dragons on 1st down and 10 from the 35-yard line. CJ Stroud back in the shotgun formation with Kenneth Walker to his left. Quick throw on the flats is going to be complete to his wide receiver Perry, who ducks out of bounds at the 44-yard line, close to another 1st down for San Diego. 2nd down and inches. CJ Stroud throwing, and that will be a completion to DK Metcalf all the way down to the 46-yard line into Commanders territory. And CJ Stroud is liking what he's seeing out on the field right now. He's going to call hurry up offense here. 1st down and 10, just under a minute left. Snaps away. Stroud drops back to throw, and down he goes as Jonathan Allen came through there, getting him for a huge loss on the play. 2nd down and 21 after calling their first timeout. Stroud's in trouble yet again. This time Montez Sweat comes free, gets him for a huge loss of 7 yards. They're now backed up to a 3rd down and 29 from the 35-yard line with 2 timeouts left. Stroud Lane went up there deep for his man, and Perry comes down with that one at the 31-yard line. Into triple coverage. What a dot thrown by CJ Stroud. 1st down and 10 throw ends up sneaking in there to DK Metcalf. Oh man, Kendall Fuller was quickly closing in on that one. His 2nd down and 2 from the 23-yard line. Hurry up offense here with 25 seconds left. Stroud drops back. Rashawn Gary coming through, but unable to get to him before he ends up finding Perry there on the sideline. 1st down from the 13-yard line with 22 seconds left. Stroud drops back. In trouble. Here comes Montez Sweat, forcing him to overthrow that ball intended for Kenneth Walker, and it lands perfectly into the hands of Percy Butler. And now with 18 seconds left on the clock, let's see what Aaron Rodgers is able to cook up with 2 timeouts, taking a shot deep downfield for Tyler Harrell. And oh man, Tyler Harrell, that's the type of play we expect from you as a rookie to drop that one. 2nd down and 10, quick throw is going to be complete there to Terry McLaurin. He's going to be brought down inbounds with 6 seconds left. And we do have our 2 timeouts, but we're not even going to bother calling our 2 timeouts there. I mean, it is what it is. We have a 14-point lead going into halftime, and we get the ball come out the second half. But anyways, on to other things. I believe when I first introduced this Red Dragon team to you guys, I called them the Tennessee Titans. They're actually not the Titans. They're the Seattle Seahawks. There's just so many different expansion teams that have happened in this league that it's kind of hard to keep up with all of them and what team they used to be. I'll go over them as the season progresses because I have like half of them on my schedule, so you guys will see them shortly. But anyways, to start off the second half, we're going to hand the ball off to Kenny McIntosh. He goes for a nice gain of 6 yards. 2nd down and 4 from the 37-yard line. McIntosh is still on the field, picks up the remainder yardage as he gets all the way to the 45-yard line. Nice little 2-play series there, and right back to Austin Eckler here on 1st down. Gets a nice reception out of the backfield, turns that into a gain of 8 yards. 2nd down and 2 with a man in motion is going to be Tyler Harrell. This time we fake the jet sweep, and wide open Aaron Rodgers ends up finding Robert Tonyan all the way down to the 26-yard line. Man, do I love running those 2 plays. The jet sweeps and the fake jet sweeps works every single time. 1st down and 10. Robert Tonyan underneath is going to be complete to the 21-yard line, gain of 5 yards. 2nd down and 5, trying to find something going on the ground here with Austin Eckler, and he's just still struggling to find anything going there. 5 carries for -2 yards. Not really what you want to see for a season debut of a guy that just got added to the team, and really the team does not need him when they added him out of free agency. First down and goal now from the 9-yard line. We hand the ball to Austin Eckler, finds a little bit of a crease, and from 9 yards out, Austin Eckler is able to find his way into the end zone for his first touchdown as a Commander, and the extra point field goal here by Jeremiah. We're just going to call him Jeremiah because I really don't know how to pronounce this man's last name. Jeremiah's kick is going to be up and good and gives Washington a 21-point lead here early in the third quarter. But hey, man, our offense started off the second half perfectly. You want to drive down the field, put points up on the board, and we took a little bit of time off the clock as well, so that never hurts. First down and 10 here, though, for the Red Dragons. They're going to start on the ground here with Kenneth Walker. They really don't have the same luxury as what we do. We have time on our side and a huge lead, and C.J. Stroud throws one up there for DK Metcalf. Definitely thought that one was intercepted. Then you see big 6'6" DK Metcalf come out of nowhere, snatches that ball out of the air, keeping the drive alive here for the Red Dragons. And Stroud's throwing for the sideline, but Percy Butler able to close in and make a play on that one and swatted down. Second down and 10, right back to Beltran. His wide receiver makes a catch there in the middle of the field. Hit there by Levante David, but not until he gets this ball down to the 25-yard line. And the Red Dragons are on the move yet again. C.J. Stroud wanted to end this, and a touchdown. A hit as he released that ball and might have also gotten away with throwing potentially interception number 3. Second down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Stroud drops back, throwing for the end zone, and he's got Noah Fant on the corner route. A nicely thrown ball there gets him into the end zone and cuts his lead down to 14 points after the kick is up and good. The Red Dragons have sent the message that they will not go down without a fight, and here goes Teddy Freeman with another return here from his own end zone, about 6 yards deep. Teddy Freeman across the 20, and he's playing it down at the 23-yard line. Big hit there. First down and 10 here for the Commanders from the 23. Handoff goes to Austin Eckler. Gets a little bit of running room as he gets all the way to the 31-yard line for a gain of 8 on the play. Second down and 2 here for Aaron Rodgers was all day to sit back in the pocket. Ends up finding Tyler Harrell late. Tries to go up and make a play, but ends up getting that pass broken up. Leads to a third down and short. Play action fake here for Aaron Rodgers. Has a man wide open in the middle of the field. Is Robert Tonyan making the catch at the 30. Tunyan's inside the 10, the 5. They're not going to catch him. They won't lay a single finger on him as Robert Tonyan gets into the end zone, and the lead is bumped right back up to 21. And Jeremiah just gets leveled by Mike. Like, come on, man. Come on, Mike. You can't be hitting my kicker like this. This is a brand new kicker. My last guy retired. Why are you over here trying to just put my guy on injured reserve like that? And oh, look at this. Check out this return here from Kelly as he crosses midfield. He's at the 40, 35, 30, 20. Look at Teddy Freeman hawking him down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle from Teddy Freeman of all people. It's now first down and goal here for the Red Dragons. Kenneth Walker gets the carry. He ends up getting a nice gain of 3 yards down to the 5. Second down and goal with 2 seconds left. The snap's away. Handoff goes to Walker. Breaks the tackle. And Walker's going to be stopped after just a gain of a yard on the play. It's going to be third down and goal from the 4-yard line to start the fourth quarter. C.J. Stroud back in the shotgun formation, looking to pass. Rolls out the pocket to his right, looking for Perry. And that's going to be an overthrow. Fourth down and goal from the 4-yard line. The Red Dragons have no choice but to go for it. Stroud drops back to throw. Scanning. Firing from the end zone. And that ball is going to be intercepted by Derek Forrester, who's going to bring it out and all the way up to the 14-yard line. What a series there for the defense, and what a play there from Teddy Freeman. Without Teddy Freeman not giving up on that kick return, that interception does not happen. I'm not going to lie, before he chased that guy down, I was questioning why the heck was Teddy Freeman on the kickoff return team, because as you guys have seen, I love to go for the big hits on the kickoff return. Teddy Freeman is not a big hit type of player, so I'm just like, why is this dude even over here? I shouldn't even kick the ball to the left because he's not going to knock anything free. But, I mean, after seeing him chase the dude down, if anybody gets lucky and breaks one on us, I feel confident that Teddy Freeman can have a DK Metcalf moment and chase him down and prevent a touchdown, and maybe our defense can step up and make another big play like they did right there. Third down and 10, we need a big play for our offense to keep this drive alive. Quick throw is going to be complete to Tyler Harrell. Nice read there by Aaron Rodgers, getting it out there quickly to his playmaker. He does the rest of the work as he gets the ball up to the 42-yard line. First down and 10, right back to the ground attack, and there's just nothing there on the ground. Second down and 14, we hand the ball off here to Antonio Gibson, see if he can find some open daylight. Gibson breaks the tackle, gets a decent amount all the way back up to the 42-yard line for the original line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10. We need another play here from Aaron Rodgers, and he's got Robert Tonyan yet again on the exact same play. He's left wide open and alone, but instead of going all the way into the end zone, we're just going to go ahead and fall down with Robert Tonyan because at this point, the game is pretty much well within hand. We have the win here easily, just a matter of time, really just ticking off the clock as we're now officially down underneath the 2-minute warning. And I mean, as always, man, you don't want to be disrespectful, especially with this guy right here. I actually really do like this user. He's, for those of you that aren't in the Discord, which is pretty much everybody or almost everybody, this is the only guy that believed that I could beat the Cowboys in season number 2. Literally, when we did the poll, because we were the game of the week, he was the only person that said, hey, I think the Commanders are going to win. So shout out to him for believing in me. Again, don't want to be disrespectful to him, so I'm just going to go ahead and run the ball here. Actually, on 3rd down and 11, I'm going to throw this ball with Aaron Rodgers just because his run defense was ridiculous. But, I mean, anybody can see it. I could have easily gotten into the end zone there with Robert Tonyan, but I did not want to get into the end zone, but I still want to get a little bit more yards to get closer. But, I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, I didn't run the score up on him. I did run another passing play, even though I probably shouldn't have done that. But, I mean, if you took offense to that, my bad, bro. I didn't mean any disrespect, just trying to run the play. But, anyways, Washington walks away with a win in week number 1. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe for more Commanders franchise gameplays. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.
We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season. So for Washington, hey, you get away.